Hey, Almond Glen, Rob Smith here from the Almond Glen Owners Association, current president of the Almond Glen Owners Association and one of the members of the board of directors. And I want to take you over to the Almond Glen HOA website where I want to point out the calendar feature that you may not have noticed before and also point out a couple things that are coming up on the calendar for you. And I'm going to try to do a quick article to go along with this. So if you're not interested in watching the video, you can just go read the article. And that'll be posted up on the Almond Glen HOA webpage under news. So here we are. This is Almond Glen HOA, and you can either go to almondglenhoa.com or almondglenhoa.org. Both will get you to the same place. And if you don't visit the website ever, or if you don't visit very often, this is where you can find a lot of information, not only new information, but a lot of historical information that people who are new to the neighborhood might be interested in looking back at some things that have gone on over time, things like when we rebuilt the pool, that kind of stuff. So that information is all archived here. There's two links here. These are clickable links. The Facebook link on the left and the YouTube link on the right there will take you to the YouTube page or the Facebook page. And then if you scroll down, one of the first things under the Welcome to the Village of Almond Glen, our little catch title there, is the calendar feature. And I added this sometime last year. What you can do with this, you can kind of look through it and you'll see that the data goes on and on and on, where it covers board meetings for years and years, probably for quite a long time. And then it also covers things like HOA taxes, check to make sure if they're paid. Those are reminders for the board to, or any member to just, hey, make sure that the taxes got paid, that we don't have any issues or anything like that with our property taxes. And then also it shows you when HOA dues come around for the single family home. So if somebody forgot, you're wondering when's the dues, when are they due, you can see that April 1st of 2021, you need to have the dues paid. And then there's a reminder for March 15th of 2021. That reminder is to remind the board to make sure to either send out a notice to people via Facebook, YouTube, email, or also put something on the message boards. So one of the things I wanted to point out, though, besides just pointing out the calendar feature, let me scroll back here. So we've got two things that we're going to be doing, that the board will be doing, that I think will be of interest to people in the community. One of them is we've already had our July 8th meeting. That was the annual meeting. We've got August 5th at 7 p.m. The board of directors will have a finance meeting. This is not a normally scheduled meeting because it falls outside of our every other month on the second Monday of the month. But this will be at the Bell Johnson Center, and this is specifically so we can have a little discussion about where our finances are, what we want to do with the rest of any money that we've got left in the budget for this year, and then talking about the 2020 budget. We'll talk about that in August. We'll talk about it at our regularly scheduled board meeting on September the 9th at 7 p.m., and then we will talk about it again in November when we will finalize the budget and hopefully release the budget along with any possible dues increases or anything like that prior to December. That's the goal, at least. Looking on here, as you might notice, we've had the meetings at 6 p.m. historically. That is getting changed. We are going to go to a 7 p.m. meeting. Now, what does that mean? That means that the board of directors have agreed that instead of meeting at 6 p.m., getting the meetings done and getting home to our families, we're going to meet at 7 p.m. and we'll be a little later getting home. However, we've had a lot of people over time who are on Facebook and social media reach out to us and emails saying, I would come to the meetings, but the meetings don't they happen too early. I can't get there. So the 7 p.m. time frame, the hope is that by us going ahead and sacrificing a little bit more and giving a little more of our time, that hopefully more people can make it to the meetings, because we truly do appreciate when people come to the meetings. So we're willing to make the adjustment and try to make this a little more accessible to people. And we just ask that I said it earlier this year, I put it out there saying, hey, try to make some meetings this year, try to be involved. That would be a challenge I would put to the neighborhood. Well, it's only fair that we challenge ourselves to make that more accessible. So I'll just extend that invite again and point out to you that we will now have our meetings at 7 p.m. So that's going to happen starting with that finance meeting. Hopefully some people who are interested in kind of hearing where we're going with our thoughts on the budget and where we're thinking about spending the money that we've got right now. Hopefully people will attend that meeting and give us a little bit of input. August the 12th, Monday at 7 p.m., we're going to have a neighborhood meetup. And the goal of this neighborhood meetup, we're going to meet at the pool, and we're going to kind of do an experiment here. One, the neighborhood meetup will be an opportunity for us to come together in a organized but informal manner where the board of directors, there will be members from the board of directors there. I don't know if everybody's going to be able to make it, but I know that at least a couple of us will be there. And we'll do something. We'll have some goal. This particular goal is going to be a landscaping walk. So the plan is to meet at the pool at 7 p.m. and hopefully the weather will be nice. If it's not, we'll have to do a rain delay of some sort. But meet at the pool at 7 p.m., get a group of people together, and then we will take a walk where we will tour the pool area, landscaping, and then we will go from there to most likely the townhomes, where we'll take a look at the landscaping at several points in the townhomes, and then we'll go to both the entrances and then back to the pool. So the idea will be that we come together as a neighborhood. Hopefully a lot of people will come out. It's an opportunity to take a walk with your neighbors. So, it's kids and everything. Obviously anybody's welcome to be there. And we'll stroll from point to point. And what we'll do is we'll kind of plan some stations along there. So we'll go from the pool to the townhomes, and we'll have a point where we'll stop at the townhomes, and I'll make sure this is available to people. We'll stop at the townhomes. We'll take a look specifically at a specific area, and we'll also take note of some things that we notice along the way, and then we'll move from there to there. So bring a pad and paper or bring your cell phone with you, take some pictures, make some notes about things that you notice. This is an opportunity, and not everybody goes up to the townhomes. I don't always go up to the townhomes. So it's an opportunity for us to kind of see what things look like up there, and then from the entrance to entrance, and kind of discuss what we see as a neighborhood as our needs for landscaping moving forward. I think landscaping is really important to a lot of people because they understand that curb appeal is important to us, but that's kind of the goal. So I think it'll be a good thing. So hopefully between those couple changes there, first of all, a finance meeting specifically scheduled in just for us to kind of discuss the finances as a board. Hopefully that'll help us plan better for the coming year. And then we'll add on to that the meeting that we're going to have, of course, in our normal, regularly scheduled September meeting. And then I hope that people can make it out to our neighborhood meetup. I think that'll be a good opportunity for us to get together and really discuss, what we need in the community. And that could be the precedent for future meetups where we have a neighborhood meetup, we meet at the pool, and we either have a discussion or maybe we share some food, something like that. Bring the community together, not spend a bunch of HOA money on it, but at the same time bring the community together with a goal, a purpose in mind, where we can do something as a community to better the neighborhood. So I hope that you guys can make it out for the finance meeting. I hope that you can make it to some of our board meetings this year with us moving to 7 p.m. And I really hope to see a large turnout at the pool for that meeting when we're going to do that annual or that neighborhood walk, and we'll go around and talk about the community as a whole when it comes to landscaping. So join us. Come out and hang out with us. Come see us at the board meetings. Come discuss things with us. And thank you so much for your participation, for your support. We got a lot of positive feedback from people since the board meeting where we had the annual elections and the re-election. Thank you for re-electing those of us that you re-elected. Thank you for electing those of us that you elected for the first time. I know the board's very excited, and we're trying to do new things with the community and new things with the board so that we can continue to improve the neighborhood overall. So thanks a lot, and take care.